What is up, y'all? Today we're going to be planting that plant, those plants, and reviewing Terrarium Part 3. Basically, we're going to take sticks like this one, which I found inside the road, and as you see, they have like mosses and lichens already growing on them. So this is a really good stick to put in here because it already has some plant growth on it, so I don't need to put any moss on it. But what we're going to be doing today, I have a couple more sticks outside, and we're going to be putting them one right here, right from that spot, up into that corner, big one. Right on this side, we will put one like from here, maybe something like that, in that corner. And in the end, will just be a bunch of sticks here. We'll drill holes in those sticks. So right here, for example, I'll drill a hole like right up top here. And then later on, you see that fern plant right there? Like those types of fern plants, because they have small roots, you just put them into the hole. Well, first you cover the roots with moss, just swag the moss dried up, wet it with water, and put it into the hole in the wood. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Okay, let's get started with taking a bunch of sticks from outside, putting them in here, stationing them in the perfect position, and then I'll take a picture of that, draw little dots on where I want to make the holes. Then I'm going to take them out, make the holes, and then put them back in. Let's get started. So right now, I just put this stick in here. And as you see, this edge right here is not letting the stick fall down fully. You see it's not touching yet. And I'm just going to cut down that little edge right there. So as you see, guys, right here, I'm just going to drill a little hole right there, going a little bit down. I just drilled this giant hole in here. It's pretty deep. It goes not right through, but almost right through the whole stick. So now we can plant plants in there so they come out of the stick. I'm going to be drilling a couple of those holes, maybe here, there on tip. Basically a bunch of small other plants on top. Okay, so here I have the orchid. As you see, and notice, I cut down a bunch of the roots. Right now I'm just thinking maybe like this. I'm pretty sure like this, yeah. Basically all I need to do is just like kind of like shove it in there. But yeah, I'm going to work on that and then I'll show you the end result. So now as you see, guys, I have the orchid right here. I have some moss. Basically, I'm going to wrap the moss all around the orchid. And that's going to conceal some of its roots so they don't like show up as much on the whole scape. See, right now I'm putting it in. I'm going to make sure that the moss is really in there so it can help it grow. Because the moss is going to absorb the water and hold the water for the orchid. Because if you don't do this, the orchid's not going to grow well. There. That's pretty good. So this is what we have accomplished so far. It looks kind of barren right now. There's only one orchid, one little plant in the back that we planted right there, and this big one right here in the log. So as you guys all know, all these lichens on the logs, I won't cover them, but I'll put some moss on the log. So this is what we have accomplished so far. Put these two plants right on this. We put that plant over there. Well, we did that before doing that. Doesn't matter. Basically, everything else in here just looks fantastic on the bottom. I just need to put some, if you see that rock back there, I need to put some moss on that rock, but that's not a big deal. I can get moss anytime I want outside. Then I need to patch up this whole stick with moss, drill a couple more little holes and put a couple like little plants, little flowers and stuff, whatever, lichens and stuff on top so it looks much better. But honestly, those two plants look very, very good. On camera, I just noticed it doesn't look good at all. But in real life, I promise you, it looks really, really good. Orchid also looks very good. Then right here, I bet you guys can see a little better. But yeah, you see the two plants? This, the pond, and then it goes there. And then from this side, it's basically just a stick and then the orchid and stuff. So we need to patch up this side more. See, it's kind of barren in that middle. This side is fantastic. We don't need to do anything here except fill in a little bit moss over there and onto the stick. Here, on the other hand, we need to do a lot of things. Over on this side, barely anything in the middle there, so I might I don't know, put another stick there and drill a bunch of holes in it. Because I want everything here filled in so it looks really good. So check this out, guys. This I actually built at school in carpentry, basically woodworking, and I was planning on putting this onto the pond but it smells like stain. So I need to wait out a couple of weeks until it stops smelling like stain so I can put it in here so it doesn't kill all my plants. The next day, after finishing planting everything, adding the sticks, and another little stick right there, decorating basically every single thing that I could for now, with all the supplies I have, this is what it looks like now. Check that out. So the orchard right now is planted in some moss inside a hollow hole into the stick. These are also planted the same exact way as that. Moss around the roots and stick it into the hole, moss around the roots, stick it into the hole. Again, that one's just planted normally. Then I was walking from school and I saw this stick. Look at all the moss on it. That's insane. I literally picked it up and I'm like, yeah, I'm putting that in my terrarium. There's no way it's going to keep on staying here. I also have a likely visitor. Check it out. Look at that. Tiny little slug. He's chilling right now. That's good. We have one visitor. And I've seen a bunch of isopods running around everywhere. I've seen spiders on that little plant right there. But they're like baby spiders. They're tiny. Like literally, I'm pretty sure they're not even a millimeter. They're tiny little black spiders. Everything is growing insanely well. This plant has grown literally from being over here to being over there. This plant has grown so many new leaves. As you see, it's really big now. Soon it's gonna grow a little taller and stuff. Orchid, since I planted it yesterday, looks like it's doing well. I mean, the leaves are not falling or anything. So that's fine. These plants, I noticed that their leaves are actually facing the light more, right on top right here. By the way, it looks like that. It's just a big fat, a little LED. So yeah, and those plants are starting to face it, so that means they're living. All the mosses are great, all the little fern plants are sick, everything is sick. The outflow of water though there is insane. You guys probably can't see shit, so really no point showing you guys, but as you see, the outflow is actually really good. You see all those particles flying out? If you do, that's good. Might as well just point out, I actually have an aerator on that pond. So, look at it. There you go. Full aeration for you right there, and outflow of water. So if I were to get some fish in there, tiny little rosy red minnows, that would be sick. For real though, look how sick it looks from the side. Look at that. Check that out. Oh man, that looks pretty sick to me. Again, the lights ruin everything. If I do this to the lights, then you see it looks much better. Dude, that looks really good. I don't know about you guys. Tell me in the comments down below if it looks good to you guys. Now let's do a little rundown of the whole terrarium. Well, that was it, Epic Gamers. We have just finished part 3 of the Terrarium series. We just planted this orchid, these 2 plants, and that plant right there in the back. Tweaked a bunch of stuff with moss in the terrarium. Again, I showed you a little, like, slow motion shots of, like, the terrarium inside, how it looks and stuff. Add a piece of wood with, like, a bunch of moss and lichens on it. Big pieces of wood, drilled holes and planted plants in them. Drilled holes in this one, planted plants in them. I'm not even done, not even halfway. Dude, basically here, there's going to be a bunch of other holes, And my friend's mom, she has like these type of plants which basically can grow in air. So I don't even need a big hole for them. I just cut them off and then go like book, 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 and then that's it. They just sit there. So basically I don't really need to work for that. So part 4 is just me planting those plants, planting some mosses all over the sticks, and basically tweaking more and more. Adding maybe some more sticks, I don't know, maybe rocks, I have no idea. So if you guys want to kind of tune into the channel, subscribe, like this video, turn on the notification bell, and don't forget to not miss another upload. Because like we upload like every single week, maybe half a week, I don't know. Whenever I have time to upload, I upload. So this is one of those times. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.